Hello, this is Sophie Lawson from sophielawson.com, and this is episode 160 of the Sophie Art podcast, which is a little podcast that I do about the art and things. And this one, I'm going to be walking around Plymbridge Woods again, and today we're going to be talking about probability-based beings and the power of free will. So that's what the topic is for this one. And where should I start with this? I think I have to start by explaining what probability-based beings are. So for me, probability-based beings are basically people. Well, little Dennis is with us today, but he's in my bag. I'm just putting my gloves on. Sorry about that. But little Dennis is with us, but he's in my bag, so I can't go out. What was I saying? Yeah, probability-based beings. So, probability-based beings are basically, they're what I believe is happening is, I think each of us is inside of our own universe. So I am the conscious one inside of this universe. So this is effectively my universe. You are also inside of your own universe. So you're the conscious version of you inside of your universe. Everybody else inside of your universe is actually a probability-based being. So what that means is they're not actually conscious. They're almost like a robot, like an AI. And what they're doing is they're just carrying out actions based off of free will, based off of probabilities. So let's say for instance you've got 5 people. So in that you would have 5 universes. So person 1 is inside of universe 1, but person 2 also exists inside of universe 1, but the person 2 inside of universe 1 is a probability-based being. So what happens is, person 2 is actually conscious inside of universe 2, but inside of universe 2, person 1 is a probability-based being. So we are all probability-based beings, and we're also all conscious at the same time. So what happens is, let's say person 2 inside of their universe where they're conscious is a racing driver. What that means is, inside of universe 1, person 2 has a high probability of being a racing driver because they were a racing driver in universe 2, which is their universe. But if person 1, basically what happens is person 1 can influence person 2 from inside of their universe. So then what happens then is, person 2 inside of their universe, the probability of them being a racing car driver might actually decrease because of person 1. So it gets a little bit confusing, but the powerful thing is, this is where the power of free will comes in. Free will supersedes probability. So in other words, you could have a situation where something is you could have a situation where something is 100% probable. In other words, it's 100% probable that the tree is going to fall down, for instance. But the free will, the power of free will is, it can stop 100% probability. So in other words, the free will could, each person has free will, but the only one that has free will is the conscious one. But the power of it is that your free will influences the probabilities. So what happens is, let's say for instance, you use your free will in your universe to, well, what could you do? Let's say let's say you build a spaceship in your universe. What happens then is, the probability of spaceships now being in universe 2 increases because you've created spaceships in your universe. But the thing is, person number 2 inside of their universe, their free will means that they could actually stop the spaceships existing. I know these aren't very good examples, I'm not sure, so loads of drop-ins down here. Probability based drop-ins. But the reason that free will is so powerful is, like the current situation with these fake virus and stuff, the probability might be 90% that everyone is going to have the vaccine. But your free will means you don't have to do it. And you, by not doing it, that might be the thing that actually stops. That might be the thing that stops it from happening. You see what I mean? Free will is powerful. But really, when I think about it, all free will is consciousness. But I love the thought of probability-based beings. There's a little house up here. Like a little wooden house. Fascinating is, free will is fascinating to me. And I know that the aliens and stuff know how important free will is, because everything seems to be based around free will. Because if you look into what's happening with this control thing, even with all the control, we still have free will. So it shows you how powerful free will is. I think that's it for this one. So I've got this theory that we're each inside of our own universe. It just makes so much sense to me. Because what it means is, if somebody becomes enlightened, let's say you become enlightened, fully enlightened, in that moment you cease to be. And what happens is your universe basically gets switched off. But that's okay, it wouldn't affect anyone else, because you would still exist in all the other universes, just you would now exist as an enlightened being. But you would be a probability-based being. So the probability would be that you're enlightened. But it's amazing, this is a numbers game again. Your actions are influencing your probability, but also everyone else's actions are influencing your probability, and also your actions are influencing everyone else's probabilities. So it's weird, even though we're all sort of in our own universes, we're all linked as well. I like that. that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later for another one.